This tutorial is brought to you by sarahsinkspot.com.
Hi, my name is Sarah Wills and this is the third in my series of tutorials where I'm demonstrating to you some of the cool things you can do with Stampin' Up's brand new software package, My Digital Studio. This tutorial will show you several techniques including adding a torn edge to your projects and how to do some fun things with punched images that you cannot do with the actual physical punch, and show you how you can incorporate these techniques into your holiday cards. This is the opening screen of My Digital Studio. I'm going to make a card, so I select greeting card and then the size I wish to use. Because I want to show you several things on the same canvas, I'm going to use the larger size of 6x6 square. I'm going to create my own from scratch, and then I need to give it a file name. I want a blank canvas to work with, so I choose blank page. And here is my canvas. I want my background to be a colour that will look great with a snow scene, and the colour I want happens to be one of my all-time favourite retired ink colours, which I'm very happy to say is here in My Digital Studio. So I go over to the right, select Background Papers, and then Colour, and click on the fabulous Baja Breeze. Next I want to add a strip of white cardstock at the bottom to create my snowy foreground. So I go over here again, select Cardstock, and Whisper White. I only want a strip, so I need to add this as a page layer. If I don't do that and I simply clicked on OK, it will cover the whole canvas with that colour. Now to make this cardstock the size I want it to be, I double click on it, and using this button at the lower right I can make it narrower and wider. When I'm done, I click on OK. And as I've said before, you don't have to be terribly accurate. The area outside my canvas will not be printed, so I don't have to worry about trimming exactly to size. I move it into position by holding my left mouse button down, and when it is where I want it to be, I take my finger off. Now I want to make the snow look a bit more rugged, and I can do this by adding a torn edge. You can find this torn edge effect in the stamp section, so I go over to the left to the resource palette and click on the stamp icon, and then on Browse to see the sets available. I want to use torn edges, so I scroll down and select it. And here you will see a variety of wonderful edges available to use. I find the one I want, which is hand torn, and I click on it and drag it over to my card. Now I want to turn this upside down, so go back over to the right to the design center and I click on flip. And then I move it into position where I want it to be. I want to change the color, so go over here, click on change color, and then on Whisper White. There are lots of other edges to play around with for some very neat effects, including a beautiful flower edge, which is my favorite. Now you can position this torn edge around 4 sides to create a torn photo mat, and you can change it to whatever color you want it to be. Now I want to add an image that looks like a frozen pond, and to do this I want to use the oval punch. So go over to the resource palette, click on the punch icon, and scroll down to find the wide oval punch. I click on that and drag it over. Now here is something you can't do in real life with your oval punch. I click and hold down my left mouse button and drag this corner grey square to the size I want it to be. I also want it to be narrower, so I click on the bottom grey square and move it in. Then I position it where I want it to be, and to give it a little definition I'm going to add drop shadow. So go over to the design center, click on drop shadow, and OK. And there you have a cute pond which would be perfect to put the skating couple from the stamp set Winter Post onto. That stamp set is included in this software and it would make a very cute holiday card. But on my card I'm going to put a sentiment here. So I go back over to the resource palette, click on the stamp icon, browse, and find the set I want to use, which is Old Saint Nick. So I open that. Then I find the stamp I want to use, click on it, and drag it into place. And you can see that this effect gives your sentiment a very nice framed look. When I was exploring this stamp set, another cool effect you can do with it sprang to mind that I want to show you. I want to add Santa and his reindeers flying in front of a full moon, and My Digital Studio makes that super easy to do. Firstly, I find the Santa stamp, and I click and drag that over to my card base. And then I need to add a circle to make my full moon. So I select the punch icon, scroll back up to find the circle, and drag that over to my card base. Then I need to add my center stamp, so I drag that across and put that where I want it to be. And then I click my right mouse button and click on Bring to Front. And there you have Santa flying in front of the moon, which is super easy to do but looks so effective. And of course you can change the color of the moon and the stamps to whatever you want by using the button over in the Design Center. Well, there you have some simple but fun techniques to play with. You can find further ideas for using this wonderful new product on my blog, which you can find at sarahsinkspot.com. There you will also find a link to find out what is included in the My Digital software package, some new downloads including the wonderful medallion stamp, and a button to contact me if you have any questions at all. Thank you for watching and have a great day.
Thank you for watching. For more information, visit us at sarahsinkspot.com.